Hey guys, we're live on air, so thank you for joining us. Yeah, okay, here we go. We're live on air. This is just a little, just a quick kind of a newbie training. I wanted you guys to get together, and we are recording this so that we can share it with those that haven't been able to jump on. So this is just really an informal experience, informal to get together. I think I'd like to start doing this a little bit more regularly. Yeah, my name's Anna. I mean, if you're on the call, you know who I am. You're somewhere in my team, which is awesome. Just quickly, I joined this 9 months ago, and it's been a ride of a lifetime. It's been the best experience, and I seriously believe that this business can take you, anybody that's watching this, and myself to wherever we want to go, because it's incredible. So I'm gonna let the panel down here just quickly introduce themselves. You know, where are you from, guys? You're all part of this team, the Dare to Dream team. So where are you from? Just share a little bit about yourselves, and why did you join? Why did you join us? Why did you join Jeanette's? Yay, Christina made it! Yay, Christina! We're recording the call. So, and you're on mute, darling. You've got to unmute yourself. I know this is your first time on a Google Hangout, but we're just going down on the panels for people to introduce themselves and to say why they're here. So who wants to go first, and where are you from?
I'll jump in. Okay, guys, my name's Daz. I'm from Kent in England, just southeast of London. I joined around about September, and I was actually, my girlfriend was introduced to it. It wasn't something that she wanted to do, and so I was always like, oh, what's that? And jumped on the chance, found out about it, did a lot of due diligence, then jumped in. So it's been about three months or so, and loving it. I haven't worked since December 2013, so kind of money was incredibly tight. But I've always had a kind of an entrepreneurial approach to things, and I've done a number of projects, app development and book writing and stuff. And so, yeah, absolutely loving it. And just cracking on. I'm about to start. It's supposed to be today. If people know about it, if you don't, you'll know about it soon. The Eric Worre Recruit 20 in 30 Days kind of challenge program. But yeah, just kind of absolutely loving it. And the more, what I found, the more you're doing it, the more involved, the easier it becomes, and the more you know about the products and the business, and you come across better when you're speaking to people. So absolutely loving it.
Okay, so what's your goal, Daz?
Goal is, I'm looking up on both my dream boards is Jade by the end of the month, Pearl by the end of Feb, Sapphire by the end of March, Sapphire Elite by my birthday in May, and then Ruby Director by the end of the year.
Excellent. Well done. That's great. That's excellent.
The Lamborghini, the 6-bedroom house, the Porsche convertible, and a lot of cash.
Okay, wonderful. Love it. Okay, down. Who have we got? We've got Jody. Jody, what brings you here? What brings you to this amazing team and this amazing business? And I know that you've only been on for what? Less than a week?
Yes, it was Sunday, so about 3 days, I think. So.
Have you got your product yet?
Yes, they arrived today, so I'm pretty excited. So.
Okay, so tell us why you're here, and where are you from?
I joined because I'm from Orange in Australia, New South Wales, Australia. We're a family of 6. We have 4 children, so I'm been a stay-at-home mum for a long time, and I was ready to do something and to build an income and a nice little empire and retire my husband who's been working hard for so long. So that's my goal, ultimately.
Excellent. Welcome. Tina.
Oh, I'm trying to beat the bugs out here. They're like, check that out. They're like all over me.
All right, Tina, how long have you been here, and why are you here, and where are you from?
Well, I think I'm coming up to a month now, but I did just start to use the products because I wasn't sort of really that interested majorly in going the business side until I figured if the products were worth it to me. but I'm getting really amazing results already, and I'm not even being strict on myself with the skincare, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I live in a little one-horse town with about 7,000 people in it, if it's lucky. I think we got Coles and a servo, that's about it, and a saddlery. But I am from Parkes, so Jodie would know that place too,
Yep.
originally. Yeah, so but my why is I'm just, you know, over being someone else's little puppet and making them rich, and I just want to have a farm and adopt all the animals and things like that. So that's my why, and spend some more time with my son too, even though we spend a lot together anyway. But yeah, that's my why.
Awesome. Thanks, Tina. Emma,
No
can you hear
worries.
us? Emma's probably tending to children. Jump
Hi,
on.
no, Anna, for the delay.
Okay, great.
Hi, we're actually Australian family, but we're living in the UK at the moment. We tend to move every couple of years, 2 to 3 years. I've been off work 3 years, which is nuts. While we lived in Russia, and I love my work, but I just needed something different. Fair to say, I've been in the business for quite a few months and really haven't put much focus on it. I think more so because my mindset's not there, and I'm worried that I'm not going to do it. So, but looking forward to a new year anyway. That's me.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Emma. Christina, can you get on? You have to click unmute, and there's also a camera button so that we can see you.
Christina sent a message that she hasn't got a camera or microphone, so she's going to use the chat option on the side.
Oh, okay, there she is. She goes, yeah, okay. Well, never mind. Well, Christina, welcome anyway. So I'll just give a quick rundown to Christina about Christina. Christina, I approached Christina 9 months ago, or probably 8 months ago when I first started this business. But I didn't have the skill nor the knowledge or the know-how of how to approach. So I've had plenty of rejections, and she was one of them. She rejected me. So it's so funny, and then all of a sudden she saw this video that I had made, and she came to me. So there you go, people. It just goes to show you don't know what's going to happen. So, and it is about learning. So basically, we're just going to touch on a little bit, because I really wanted this to be for our new people that haven't even possibly received their products yet, and they don't know where, don't know what, etc. So, you know, this business can really change your life. It's starting to change my life. It took me, I think within 10 days I was executive. So you need to learn the ranks. You need to go into the JFire Files tab. In there you will see there's, I can't remember what it's called, but there is a ranking sheet which shows you the stepping stones. It's kind of like you must have a plan of where you're going, otherwise you won't know where you're going. Like sitting in the car just following the road. If you don't know where you're going, you won't be able to focus fully on a direction. So, sorry, I was just looking at Christina's message. So, focus, know where you want to go with this business, know why you're doing it, because so many people join this business with lots of goals and dreams, and they just really want, what the leaders have achieved. Yet for some reason there's a block, and they're not pushing past that block. Okay, so when you want something new, this is kind of like mindset stuff. When you want something new in your life, it means you want something that's already outside of your comfort zone or outside of your knowledge. It means you're trying to acquire or attain something that you don't have at this moment, which means you need to become the person in order to be able to attain those things. Now that's why we focus a lot on mindset. You guys have to do the getting started trainings, because there's a lot of different trainings in there. And when you first start, it's an overwhelm of video links, etc. But it sets a grounding and a foundation for this business. You need to understand this business. You need to understand the benefits of this business, and go through the getting started trainings 1, 2, and 3, because in there's vital information. There's you could hear the same thing 10 times or 20 times, but maybe the way one person says it slightly differently will click, and then that will then become a tool that you can use for this business. Now, this business, it's about overcoming comfort zones, overcoming your fears. It's about belief. When you believe in what you're doing, when you believe in the product, when you believe in the business and how this can change your life and change other lives, then it kind of gives you the fuel, I guess, to propel you forward. You will be rejected in this business because it's just natural and it's normal. You have to not take rejection personally. Rejection simply means that they're not rejecting you. At the start, I found this really, really difficult because when you get a rejection, you start to question what you're doing, whether you're doing the right thing, because you'll get a lot of it. So focus on your vision, focus on why you're doing it, because that is going to be the trigger to get you to where you want to go. This is, I've heard Lyndon Beernoff, he's our diamond. You also need to know who are the diamonds in our business. Now, we are JFire, so JFire is a team within Australia. You are part of the JFire team, even though we are global. When I started, we had, I think there was less than 800 people in the JFire team, in the JFire Facebook group, and now I think there's well over 3,000. I haven't looked at the numbers recently, but it's well over 3,000. So this business is expanding and it's growing. You need to also connect. You need to be connected. You need to get on every Monday night webinar. Now, the webinars are really motivational. If you ever start to doubt yourself, to doubt this business, to doubt whether you can do it, to doubt the whole concept, you just plug into something informational, some video, something to get you back on track, because this business or change in life's directions is going to pull you in different directions, and it's going to almost test you how committed you are to this business. Lyndon Beernoff, I've heard him say, now this business is simple, but it's not easy. And he's got 75, at the time when I heard him say this, he has 75 personally sponsored people. Now, 75 personally sponsored people through compounding over time creates $1 million. So that's the power of this business. This is the power of this business, is the compounding and the time. But there are other people who have also, have a lot of people in their business, but nothing is happening because people aren't growing it within the business. They're not building. So know what you want and plug into the system. You have us as the support network because you need a support network for this business. You've got to watch what's happening with the leaders. For example, the Emerald trip just finished in Maui, and when I looked at that just really lit this flame underneath my butt, because I want that. I want to go to Maui. I want to be pampered and have 5-star all the way. And you guys are in this business which can provide exactly this for you. So I guess you have to go back through the trainings. Stay tapped into the business, tapped into every Monday night webinar, tapped into the links that we send you. You've almost got to listen to something every day. And the people who have what you want, the only difference between you and the person who has what you want is information and knowledge. Now, that means personal development. You really need to. I posted a link in one of the chats of Dr. DeMartini, and he talks about values and how you can change who you are and what you can do to get the goals and to get what you're looking for. So I'll share that link with you, or we'll do this after the chat, but it's really important. I don't know what it's called. I don't have it on me. I wasn't planning to talk about it, but it's really vital to understand mindset and understand that mindset is what's going to change your life. This guy, he's read 29,000 books. That's incredible. I don't think that's possible. But he's actually said that in an interview. It was an entrepreneurial interview. So, 29,000 books, I think he's got something important to say. So I was really listening to him, and he's fantastic. Jim Rohn is another source of fantastic inspiration. Jim Rohn was, he was 25. He had a young family. I think he had a couple of little children. He didn't have any money. He was basically broke. He said there was too much month at the end of the money. And he met one person. He met Earl Shoath, who ended up being his mentor and helped him to change his concept and his beliefs and thinking about who he is and how he is in the world and etc. And that just completely changed his life. Within 5 years, in Herbalife, he became a millionaire. So Jim Rohn, you have to make sure that you remember that person's name. There's so many mentors out there, so many different avenues. There's no right or wrong way either. Now, what you need to discover is your talents and your strengths. You've got to dig deep within you, and you're going to do some trialing and errors. Something's going to work for you, something's not going to work for you. But one of the most important sources that I have come across that has been shared in JFire is Eric Worre's GoPro. So, and there is the link. There is a link. You can find it anywhere. I've sent the link. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. What's that?
I have that book too.
There we go.
Okay. Well, I have the CDs, and I play it every time I'm in the car. When my daughter's not there because she can't stand it, but I play it every time I'm in the car. It's the second disc, the second hour of his audio that talks about scripts. It talks about how to contact people, what to say, how to say it. It's perfect. Now, and he says you always be in a hurry. So when you find a prospect, and he'll guide you through, you really need to listen to that. That's probably one of the single most important resources for you in this business.
I found it easier to watch it the other day. I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's just the audio though. You can't see.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's the audio. But that's the CD. Yeah. You can also buy the CD set, and you can just play it. You really need to almost have that information subliminally programmed in your mind, because everybody's a prospect. So, just the point of today's conversation or hangout is just really to introduce you a little bit into the business. You know, what you think, you become what you believe you'll achieve. So, we're here to support you. We're here to guide you. We're here to show you the way. But ultimately, you're the only person that can do this. You yourself need to determine what you want out of life and understand and know that this vehicle can deliver it for you. Anybody got any questions?
Not really. I've been chatting your ears off for the last couple of weeks.
You have to also, guys, you also have to take some initiative, because I'm going to share this with you as well, because when I started my personal upline, she wasn't building the business. Then the next upline above her, we got kind of recruited as a group into this business, and we said, okay, who's going to sponsor who, kind of thing. So we just kind of went in a pecking order, I guess, and we just sponsored whoever. So that we're all new. We weren't getting upline support because the people that originally got us in from another company, they were new themselves. So we didn't have the direct support. We basically had to kind of fumble our way through, make our own mistakes. We didn't have Eric Worre's GoPro. We were told to make the list and do the calls and all that sort of stuff. But I do have a strategy in my business, but it's only for ambassador pack owners, and it's online marketing. Which, if whoever wants to join me at that level, I can introduce them to that. I've had the people that are down here on the panel that just joined me, the last week. They came through with that recruiting method, and I can get 35 to 80 prospects, hot leads, because they see a video that I created, which took me, it took me lots of training, lots of education, and mega bucks to get to that stage to be able to do that video and create that learn how to market that video. So that's a tool that I'm offering the downline, but you have to be at ambassador level. So whenever you're ready to do that, then we can discuss that then. But it's a way to get leads. There's many ways of getting leads. I won't go into that now because we have the training that provides them. I'll also in the JFire files. Actually, here it is. I uploaded this. I found this through. Where is it? I looked for this online because we heard of Eric Worre. I looked for it online. It's the ultimate memory jogger. So in here, and it's available in the back office because I uploaded it in the back office, and it's a really valuable tool. It actually has Eric Worre has his scripts in here, how to approach people, what to say. It has also pages. Well, see, here we go. There's step 1. It has all the steps in the back of the book, what to say, how to say it, and then there's pages and pages and pages. I don't know if you can see that, where you can write contact names. Now this is a valuable tool. So I downloaded it. Well, I uploaded it into JFire Tools, and now you can then print it off. And I had it bound as well, so that it's like a little book. So grab that on the in the files. Go through the files, guys. We get I see a lot of questions coming through the chats asking for things that are in the JFire files. This is your business. You need to treat it like your business. You need to take the initiative and go and find answers. If you're not sure about something, you can ask in the chat. If people don't know in the chat, you can ask in the JFire posts, comments. You can post in there, post a question. Also, I just Michelle Griggs, she's like an online guru. Lovely Michelle. She knows how to do everything. She just posted in JFire not too long ago that you can actually go to the search button in the top of JFire, and if you're not sure on something, like somebody asked me a question about a mask and they didn't know how to get it off. So I directed them. I said, well, go to the JFire Facebook page. There's a search button in the top right-hand corner. Just type in there uplifting mask and see what happens. Then you'll get all the posts that people have posted about the uplifting mask, which is a fantastic tool. I didn't know that existed. So that's something that's perfect as well. So
It only works on the computers though. You can't use it on your mobile on that though.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. Most of the things. I mean, I live off my mobile, so. You girls, the ones that have joined my team, I've sent you the new member orientation. You make sure that you do that and you go through it and that you understand it. If you've gone through it and you don't understand something, then we're here to help. We're here to support. Your first goal is actually to become an executive. So becoming an executive means putting one person on your left and one person on your right. So you need to understand how the business works and the comp plan, etc. So we've just had Jody join the call again. So you need to understand the comp plan. But again, having said that, I was growing the business without understanding what I was doing, because you will learn. You do not have to learn everything before you sign people up. What you don't know, you can always say to people, oh, well, great question. If somebody asks you something you don't know, you say, great question. I don't know myself because I've just joined, but I can find out for you, or I'll send you a link or something like that. Your job is to get people. Your job is to get people to join you in this business and see the vision. You are here to transfer belief into people. You're here to show people that this is really something incredible and something amazing. So I've got a question here from Emma, but not the top package. Yeah, Emma, Emma's asked about upgrading in the UK. To use that system that I have, that you have to be upgraded, and you can upgrade in the UK. So you can talk to me about that personally, because that system will look, well, kind of. when you upgrade in your business, it means that not everybody's at the financial space where they can upgrade in the business, but when you upgrade in the business, there's a psychology about spending money because it gives you a stronger desire to make it back. So, that's why I sell the ambassador packs, or that's my first goal, to sell the ambassador pack, because a person who's invested in themselves, even if they've had to borrow the money, when they've invested in themselves, there's a stronger drive than when you spent $1,100 compared to when you spent a couple hundred. So there's a psychology about building the business as well, and I haven't seen anybody successful yet on a basic pack, even though there are people that are signing people up on a basic pack. But you've also got to understand people will copy what you do. Just keep that in mind. People will take your lead. So you then, who do you want to be in this business? What do you want to achieve in this business? That's a personal choice. It's up to you guys. So, but yeah, I'm working with everybody. All you guys are in my team, so which is awesome. We're a great team. We're full of support here. So has anybody got a question that I might not have touched upon? Because it's just really kind of an introduction today. It's not really nuts and bolts.
Yeah, I want to add just something in, kind of echoing what you were saying before, Anna. I also, and this is obviously say this carefully, no disrespect to her, but it's similar thing. I joined my upline, sort of stepped away a bit, her upline stepped away a bit, and so sort of similar situation. And so just echoing the point about the taking initiative and reaching out to whether it's leaders or someone, you could see I reached out to you, Anna, so obviously you're very active, and also to Stephen Baker as well, just kind of, and got great support on both, and it's just kind of that initiative, because at the end of the day, it's up to you as the individual to build that. People will support, but it's your business, and you've got to build it. And yeah, it's not it's not going to be handed to you on a plate, because you're not working for someone.
That's
they're
right.
not going to pay you some money. You've got to build it. You have to do it. And as you said, there's a minimum one different internet marketing techniques or approach methods. It's what works for you. Try them all, get knocked back, try something else, and you'll eventually hone it. And so, but that initiative thing is all part about being an entrepreneur anyway, but it's not. And so I think some people often, you go from, say, perhaps a job to this, and it's quite a shift, because you're used to sort of being told and kind of spoon-fed, and then suddenly you're like, actually, I'm in control of everything. And that's often quite a difficult shift. But then, because you can do anything you want, the downside is you can do anything you want. What do I do? Kind of thing. So that's why the team's here for support and tips and pointers. And I think calls like this are useful, because it just kind of helps you, guide you into the right direction.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's very different to being employed. You're actually self-employed. So. And you need to have the discipline to do that. That's why you need to have targets. That's why you need to have goals set, and you need to know what's it going to take to achieve that goal. For example, I'm at Sapphire door, so I'm just about to hit Sapphire, really close. It's taken me 9 months. It'll probably be 10 months by the time that happens. And Sapphire, you need to know the ranks. So you need to know, what does executive mean? What does a jade mean? What does a pearl mean? What does a sapphire mean? What does a sapphire elite mean? So we won't go into that today, because that's available in the sheets, and you can always ask in the chat as well. But be clear on your goal, be clear on where you want to go, and you also need to map it out how you're going to get there. Yep. Does that make sense? It truly is, guys. It's truly an amazing business. It's I was involved in another business prior to this, which was 7 or 8 years ago, and that's how I met Christina, through the candles. And it was the candle networking, or candle supplies networking business, and I had turned it into a party plan, and I took it into people's homes, and I was doing party plan for 5 or 6 years, and I was recruiting people that way. So that was a fantastic way to recruit people, but the company shut down, so it wasn't sustainable, their comp plan, etc. So then here I was with all these products and people and nowhere to go. So then I ended up eventually going into the corporate world, tried the corporate world. I just couldn't give my time away for money anymore. The office politics and just the the expectations, this is another avenue. This is another avenue for life, but you've got to want it. You've got to really, really want it. That's why there's only a few at the top, because most people give up. The only way to fail in this business is to quit. It's the only way to fail. Now, it can take you. It took me 4 months to start seeing cycles happening within I think August. From the point of August onwards, I was hitting 40 cycles a month, which is I'm getting about $2,000 a month on residual income, and it's been consistent. It's permanently consistent. So it takes a little while. You've got to find your feet. You've got to find your system. You've got to find your courage. You've got to find your why, and you've got to find your must. It has to be a must to push you beyond your boundaries and your fears. Otherwise, you'll stay stuck. You've got two options. Take this and run with it, or give up and then go back to whatever you were doing before. They're your only two options. You can build quickly, you can build slowly. But like Eric Worre says, success loves speed. The faster you move, the quicker you will get somewhere. Like Eric Worre says in his get 20 in 30 days. If you get one person a month, one person here, one person there, you get 12 people a month, your business isn't going to do anything, because the people that you get into your business will emulate you. If there's speed happening, it gets people excited. It gets people duplicating. It gets people wanting to succeed and going that extra mile to succeed. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Another thing I just add in as well. Having the goals absolutely needed, but I think having the plan to get the goals as well is completely vital. Because it's one thing saying I want a Lamborghini, great, but what are you going to do to get that? So you need an actual plan to actually get that.
This business is going to, like I said, this business is going to push you out of your comfort zones. Okay, so get ready for it. If you want success, then this business can give it to you. If you want abundance, this business is going to give it to you. If you want to have a successful team and travel around the world, this business is going to give it to you. This is like a one-stop shop. Not only are the products incredible, I turned 50 last year, and people can't tell that I turned 50. So I love that, and I've been using Luminous now for 9 months, 10 months. This is one other thing I'll advise you. Once you start getting your products, I use my products just on one hand. So in 10 days, I saw a difference. In 10 days, I took a photo, and that photo has got me sales. So that's what I recommend because then you're walking, talking. I just go like this to people. I show them my palms out in the daylight, and they go, "Oh wow!" I say, I tell them about this amazing product that I'm using, and I say, "Well, look," and then they want to see the proof, of course. Well, I'm walking, talking proof, and people say to me, "Well, how long are you going to do that?" I said, "Till I hit diamond." So we have a lot of products, we have a lot of tools, we have our company's going to keep expanding. Did you all see that webinar with Scott Lewis talking from Hawaii? Did you see that? It was posted in the chat.
Yeah.
Juness signed up in December of 2014. We signed up 67,000 people. New Year's Eve, there was 7,000. I wrote it down somewhere. What was it? 7,900 something.
Yeah.
Yes, 7,000 something signed up on New Year's Eve. We're a company that's hit $500 million in sales, and we've only been around for 5 years. This is phenomenal. You're in the right place at the right time. You just need to find the belief in that. That's it, because your belief will carry you. So plug into the system. This is what I recommend. for the newbies. You have to plug into the system. Get onto the Monday night webinar calls, and it's also a prospecting call. You'll get that. You'll get a link for that every Monday night. Make sure you've joined on the South Pacific, or what is it, Jeunesse Global South Pacific Facebook page. Make sure you've got onto the what's the other one? I put them both in the newbie link. JFire International page. I think it is. Gosh, I've got a blank. But the webinar is posted. Like, I get people asking me, where's the link for the webinar? It's posted in the JFire chat as the pinned post every single Monday. So that's your resource. Get onto that every single night, or every single Monday night, and then tap into the back office trainings. Listen to some audio all the time. Get onto Eric Worre's GoPro, because that is going to change your whole business. Because the Eric Worre GoPro gives you the tools and everything that you need to be able to grow your business. That's all you need. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Yep.
I'm hearing.
Oh, what's that?
Sorry, I was just writing.
We're live. Okay, that's fantastic.
Oh.
That's it's my mum's 1 year anniversary of her passing today, so a bit of a challenging day. So, okay, guys, we'll leave it at that. So I'll switch off the recording. So just hold on a sec. So thanks for joining us. It's awesome to have you here. We'll start doing these more regularly so that you guys can get some momentum. Because when you're repeating, when you're getting into hangouts like this regularly, it will boost your confidence. It'll give you a little bit of an extra push. So we'll start doing these regularly, okay, guys?
Yep.
Bye.
So thanks for joining us. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.